Reading Ambedkar. Such a system can take no root, and therefore, in my judgment, unless the communism are able to answer these questions, what would happen to their system? When force disappear, there is no use pursuing it, because if the mind is not converted, force will always be necessary. And this is what I want to say in conclusion, that one of the greatest things I find in Buddhism is that its system is a democratic system. The Buddha told the Vajjis, when the prime minister of the Ajatasattu went to tell the Buddha that Ajatasattu want to conquer the Vajjis. He said, the king won't be able to do it as long as the Vajjis follow their age-old system. The Buddha, for unknown reason, did not explain in plain terms that what he meant. But there is no doubt that what he was referring to was democratic and republican form of government which the Vajjis has. He said so long as the Vajjis were following the system, they would be unconquered. The Buddha, of course, was a great democrat. Therefore, I say that, may I say so, if the president will allow me. I have been the student of politics, I have been student of economics, and I have spent a great deal of time in studying Karl Marx, communism and all that, and I have so also spent good deal of time in studying the Buddha's Dhamma. After comparing the two, I came to conclusion that Buddha's advice with regard to the great problem of the world, namely that there is dukkha and the dukkha must be removed, and Buddha's method was the fastest and the soundest. Thus, do I advise the younger generation of the Buddhist countries to pay more attention to the actual teaching of the Buddha? If I may say so, in conclusion, if any peril arises to the Dhamma in the Buddhist country, the blame shall be cast upon the bhikkhus, because I personally think that they are not wholly discharging the duty which dwells on them. Where is preaching? The bhikkhu is living on his cloister, taking his meal, on one meal, no doubt, and sitting quietly. Probably he is studying, and most probably I find them sleeping, as in the evening having a little music. That is not the way for propagating religion. My friend, I want to tell you, I do not want to criticize anybody, but religion, if it is to be moral force of the regeneration of society, you must constantly din it into the erase of the people. How many years had a child to spend in school? You do not send the child to school one day and then withdraw the child home and expect the child to grow into learning to get education. The child has to go to school every day, sit there for 5 hours and study constantly. It is then only that the child gets somehow saturated with what is called knowledge and what is called learning. Here the monastery